This coaster used to be known as California Screaming, but once they started moving Disney characters in the park, they rebranded it as Incredicoaster. From 2010 until the ride was rethemed to the Incredicoaster, the ride was actually voiced by Neil Patrick Harris. This coaster is one of the park's oldest coasters, being an opening-day attraction of California Adventure. This coaster is definitely a long coaster compared to others, having a length of 6,072 feet. This ride is definitely one of the most intense attractions at Disneyland, and it's the only one to go upside down at the Disneyland Resort. And not only is it the only ride to go upside down at the Disneyland Resort, but it's also the fastest ride at the Disneyland Resort, reaching a top speed of 55 miles per hour or 89 kilometers per hour. Now, this coaster wasn't the cheapest ride to ever be made, as it costed Disney $50 million to build. Original plans for the retheme of this coaster and the area around it would have been a villain's theme, but instead they went with the Pixar theme. Now, this coaster is definitely a very safe one and has had barely any accidents on it, but there was one time back in 2005 where two of the trains actually collided with each other and 15 people got minor injuries. The original version of this ride used to have wave machines that were hidden under the dock, so when you were launched off on the coaster, it looked like you were actually on the side of the ocean, but these wave machines were later turned off because they were causing some issues. At first, you may think that the tubes going over the ride don't serve a purpose, but they're actually known as scream tubes and help lower the noise for surrounding communities. This ride features a cool detail that when you're going over the biggest hill on the ride, you can actually smell cookies at the very end of the tube. And of course, with all that said, that is 12 things you should know about the Incredicoaster. If there's another ride you want to hear more stuff about in the future, comment down below and I'll put it in a future episode. Goodbye.
Just